We have spent the past almost 6 months here at the Logging Museum, and we have really enjoyed the opportunity to be the caretakers here.
This is our second season as caretakers. We've loved this opportunity, and we've really especially loved just working with the volunteers every Tuesday, and then on projects with the events. Working with the volunteers has been a treat for us.
We've had visitors from all over the world, all over the United States, and it has been so much fun hearing what led people here and sharing the history of logging in Maine with them. And this year we've also had an opportunity to give a lot of personal tours or tours for school groups. And one thing that was so special, and we were so glad we came in early May, was we got to see the alewives run. And we'd heard about that, but we'd never seen it before. And that was just an amazing feat to see all those fish going up through our fish ladder.
And of course, I really enjoyed working the water-powered sawmill again. That's been a lot of fun. And talking to children during Children's Day about the water mill, the sawmill, life in the 17 and 1800s. I enjoyed sharing that knowledge with the children.
We had lots of opportunities to see wild animals here, and we spent a lot of time out on the nature trail and the blue trail here at the museum. It was very common for us to see porcupines. They were very prevalent. We had a resident eagle and osprey when we first got here. They kind of were battling for position to get to the dead alewives along the river or along the stream. But it has just been a wonderful place to spend the summer, to see so much beauty, and just to be surrounded by it.
And while we've been here, we've also learned some new things, and we'd like to show you some of the different things that we've learned this year.
New things we did this summer while we were here is we learned about mushrooms. We had a foraging walk here, and then we had some visitors that were really into it, and also one of our volunteers, Aaron, taught us a lot about mushrooms, and this is also spice bush, something you can use to make tea. So we actually foraged for some wild mushrooms, and we've eaten some.
That we were familiar with.
Yeah, they were tasty, so that was fun. And then the other thing that both of us have taken up is spoon and kitchen utensil carving. With the help of Richard, one of our volunteers, he got us started on that.
We learned an awful lot about wood and the different properties of different kinds of wood, and how to best carve things out of that wood.
It was really neat because we actually cut down a birch tree and then took it all the way to these finished products. We're from the birch tree that we cut down here on the property, took the bark off and did all that. So that's been really neat, and there's just so much to learn. There's so many neat things going on here. We've had a volunteer set up the loom, the big weaving loom, so we'll be able to be doing that in the future.
Lisa did a lot of cooking this year. She made biscuits earlier this year. The biscuits were quite a hit, and gather that some of the other folks thought that their recipe for biscuits was even better.
We had a little biscuit war going on Tuesdays, but the other thing, we've been doing some cooking in our Dutch oven over a campfire, some artisan bread, and that's been a lot of fun. We've done that before in the oven, but never as much over the campfire, so that's been fun learning that too. So all in all, it has just been a wonderful summer, great group of people to work with, and just a beautiful place to be out here, and we are so thankful that we've had this opportunity.
We thank all the staff and the volunteers at the museum, all the supporters and the visitors at the museum. It just made our season here just a blessed time, and we have really enjoyed it, and we just thank you all. The other things that I really just enjoyed is the opportunity to steer and work the Lombard, and I enjoyed talking to the visitors about the long road and how they work and the history. They really enjoyed learning.
Okay, well, we've really enjoyed having the nature trail and the blue trail right here on the property, and we've done a lot of maintaining that, and we've spent a lot of time hiking on it. So we're gonna head out for a hike now. See you next year.